Hi, I'm Meera Allen with your Manifesting Destiny Moon Update. So we've got a full moon, a supermoon, in the sign of the Cancerian. Now, what does this actual supermoon mean for all of us, really? It just means that during this phase where the moon is circling, it's our natural Earth satellite, and it's circling around the Earth, but it doesn't actually circle it in a perfect circle. It's actually in a nice elliptical shape, which at times it's the apogee, whether it's furthest away, and then at times where it's the perigee, where it's closest, which is what it's going to be on the 1st of January for the Northern Hemisphere, 9:24 p.m. for New York Eastern Standard Time. For Sydney, Australia, it's going to be about 1:24 p.m. on the 2nd of January, and that's so in the middle of the day. So depending on where you are on the planet, 1st or the 2nd of January, it's going to be at its perigee, closest to the Earth. So if you think about that, it is about 50,000 kilometers closer than what it normally is on the apogee time. So it's about like 355,000 kilometers, which is quite close to the Earth. And that's why it appears super big. It's a supermoon because it is actually closer. Now that we got that out of the way, the moon is going to be in the constellation of the Cancerian. So this is a water sign. It's about our home space. It's about how we feel. It's our emotions. The moon also rules Cancer as well. So it's in its intensity as well in terms of our feelings. It is a really nice time, especially right at the end of the year and then the start of the new year, to amplify that. What do you really feel inside yourself about your home, your life, your boundaries, your security, in every aspect of your life? But we are having this opposing energy where the sun is going through the constellation of the goat, the Capricorn, and that's such a grounded and practical and not so much feeling, but more just tick things and get things done kind of a mode, and set the goals and go for the things that you want to get done and achieve, and, the practicalities of life, and I've got to pay these bills and I've got to get these things done, and it's the logical, more masculine way of thinking versus this Cancerian supermoon, which is all about sitting with it and feeling with it. Now, where these things come to a head a little bit is through our boundaries. Watching a YouTube video about Brené Brown talking about the most boundary people are the most compassionate people. So have a look at that for applying that in your life, where you are the most. So your most sacred space, for example, your home, or for me, my room. I cleaned all my doona covers and washed everything and vacuumed and gave it a nice clean, and I felt like it's a sacred space. It's become a little bit more boundary for me, not letting little Zeppy cat in so much, and keeping it more my little private sanctuary space. So think of those boundaries in the external world around you, in your physical. But then also have a look at your internal boundaries. How are you really feeling with those? How do you communicate to your relationships? How do you feel into those situations that maybe you've even had the same, like I definitely have for 2017, the same things come up repeatedly, and you realize, no, actually this doesn't work for me in this way. So I'm going to sit with it, I'm going to feel it, and now I'm going to work from a new perspective. And I'm going to respond in a different perspective, and I'm going to be really authentic with what that is for me and put in a boundary in place there for you. So it's a beautiful time because it is two opposing forces. One is very earthy and practical, and one is very feeling and wanting that sense of security and that emotional part of us being satisfied. And it all comes even more amplified because it is a supermoon. So it's not just the normal kind of moon in Cancer and sun in Capricorn. It's more about that earth energy versus that watery, your feeling energy, your grounded, practical place of you, and what steps you are wanting to implement in a true, authentic way that you feel is 100% you. I had to really feel into this video, and thanks to Anita and Ant and Jenna and a lot of people that have, Laura, a lot of people that have inspired me, and Leanne as well. A lot of people, I can't even mention all of you, so thank you for all being a part of this last Jill and Bill, the last few days, that have got me to sincerely feel like, what is this supermoon really about? And where can I offer what I intuitively feel? And you don't need to take it on board. If you feel in your body going, you know what Meera said doesn't even resonate, doesn't even make sense, awesome. Listen to what you feel about this, because this is right now about you going into what's your safe little Cancerian shell. Feel it in for you and take what you want with it. Share what you want to share and really have a look at those boundaries perhaps, or have a look at those new approaches to goal setting. Nikki Meehan, an amazing sound healer and vocal coach, has really given me a new perspective on being and allowing and surrendering. So it's been beautiful. So go into your meditative space, spend some of this time, although it is a, new year festivities and all that kind of stuff's going on, but don't be afraid to feel in to what it is that you need to do. It may not be what society expects you to do. It might just be feeling in a little bit to create a little bit of that harmony for you, especially that this moon is going to be 50,000 kilometers closer than what it usually is. I'm such a moonhead, I get so excited. So feel into that. What is it amplifying for you to kick off your 2018 with the cycle of a full moon? My name is Meera Allen. If you don't know your moon sign, if you don't know your rising sign, if you don't know your sun sign even, or anything, feel free to email me, meera@manifestingdestiny.com.au. The details are below. Get a chart done and have a beautiful, safe and truthfully authentic, yummy new year. Thank you for having me for 2017. I'll catch you in the new year with a little bonus video. Namaste.